gambling on dividends. She say that I'm bald like a 90s symbol is. I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name Green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Marble pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, not you. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bitha.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. Yeah. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we the settler. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these raps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. Oh, you stay with it. In the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. Why you stunting on the block? You can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering.
Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Cleveland. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80, 12, 12.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8.
Gun. Got.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, Fardy, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now they send a running back in motion right. Burrow will throw. His pass caught with the 4. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And we all like to see to go. So bring yourself over here, go. And let me see you get low if you want this dude. Now take it to the floor.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Strike. Cowboy 80. Go.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. Fix the eagle.
On the ground, this is Crenshaw Judkins. And the ball is knocked out. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Lightning 18.
Here's Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envision a much better... to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here we go, 11 MT, 11 MT. Right, 80. Stop.
They run on first down with Jackson. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
1-1.
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Right, 80.
They run again with Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gets him a 1st and 10.
But Martin, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Burrow on play action. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Right, 80.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
To throw is Sanders. This one is complete to Jenkins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
19, Charger, 19, go street. Let go.
On first down, here's Jenkins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 9.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Sanders. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. An Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Got it. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
Now Sanders. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Throwing, Sanders. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On the ready.
This is 2nd and 8.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 70 Timberwolf.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one down the field for Ferguson. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Ready.
Throwing again at Sanders. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Gun. Start. 180. Race hard. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Get it? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, right?
Sanders to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready?
From the gun on third down, Sanders. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not many Bears just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
Here's Matt Ariza now. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. First down, right back to Jenkins. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And, I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. 6 Warriors. 70.
Back to throw. Sanders. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
Bengals 30, round 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4.
Gun.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
11. Here we go. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
On the give, here comes Jackson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 12. 180.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are an extra point away from going up by 30. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would slow down. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Come on. Hey.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Here's Sanders from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go street. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. That one down the field for Ferguson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now a give, it's Jackson. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Gun. Stop.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Right 80.
On third down, this is Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go. Stop. 180. 20 shots. Stop.
They'll run again with Jackson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's just set. Hey, can. Turbo's hot. Stop.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
180.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll run with Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
Here we go. 180. Right up. Stop.
On the draw, it's Jackson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. We're getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
The offense on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Jackson. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Rig alert. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshawn Jenkins, 14 yards. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own
35-yard line. On 1, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
11.
The slot man in motion right. Second down, another carry for Jackson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Here we go.
Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the carry, it's Jackson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Here's Hardman to return. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready, check. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Back to throw. Sanders. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Liking, hey, trap 60, trap 60.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. He sets to fire deep. He's got him in, complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Come on, set! 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle! Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a party gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Here we go! 70 Lions! Ready,
Looking to throw. Sanders. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Cougar 19!
Back to throw. Sanders.
Pass caught by Fannin.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they have a lot of real
estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80, Dragon 60.
To throw again, here's Sanders. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go, Chap. Go, Chap. I got it. Go.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18, Pioneer.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshawn Judkins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Browns 21. Joey Sly is set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Here we go. 180. 180 shot. Stop.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Cincinnati, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns,
They obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.